Welcome back, guys. We're doing 0 to 200k today. Some of you will be your first time on the game, so welcome to EAFC, and I will make you a ton of coins so you can get a starter team like mine. Now, if you are new around here, guys, you have the opportunity to win one of 9 copies of EAFC or FIFA points when we hit 15k. All you've got to do is subscribe, send me proof over on Instagram, and you'll be entered into the giveaway. And as usual, guys, if you want some coins in a quicker way, well, so if you guys are sick of losing at FIFA because your team isn't good enough or you're not good enough at the game, then right now you need to head over to skycoach.gg. Not only can they coach you in your weekend league or play your games for you, you can buy any amount of coins you want, and all of the services get 10% off right now with the code PRORECALL. Go check them out below. Make sure to click the link in the description, and let's get into it. Now, you're probably thinking, I've clicked on a trading video. Why am I sat looking at marquee matchups? Do not worry, guys. We are in the right place. This is an absolute trading mine. Every week you get 2 free filters from marquee matchups, and this week we've got Barcelona and Sevilla, and then Milan and Latium. So first of all, on the Milan and Latium front, they're probably a little bit cheaper because you can have a Milan or Latium player, whereas for Barca and Sevilla, you need both. So we're just going to have a look at what the cheapest Latium players are going for. We're probably going to be looking at not too much more than their standard pricing. As you can see here, we're looking at around the kind of 600-700 mark. But for a lot of you guys, that's probably the amount of coins you have, and this is the perfect place to start. Now today we are going from bottom to top, so don't worry, there'll be filters for every single one of you. Now for this filter here, you probably realistically are going to be looking at gold commons, so you want to take it down to kind of the 600 mark. As you can see, there's a lot sitting. EA tax on that is going to be 30 coins, which means if we go down to 450, we're going to make 120 coins per card. And being that we saw a Pedro there on the way looking for this filter at 450, I think it's a pretty good mark to be buying them for. We're not going to spend too many times on these filters because they are auto-generated. You guys will see them every week, but it's always good to show you that you can get a snipe. Obviously, we missed it because I'm absolute butterfingers at the minute, but it's still a good opportunity. We're going to have a look at the Milan side. This should be a little bit more expensive because it is just Milan. It's going to be a little bit more anyway. They are looking very similar in costing, though. Have we got any at 550? We've got one there at 500. That would have been all right. I'm going to say that the Milan players are going for 650. So for these ones, you can pick them up at 500. We've just bidded on a Kroon Rick and then missed him. But I'm going to go for another one because I feel like we actually can get one here. Giroud, absolutely lovely. One of the arguably best players ever. I know that people are going to be like, oh, that's an outrageous shout. Look at his best goals. And I know other people, I'm not the first one to say this. He has some incredible goals. I know that's not how you judge a player, but oh my, he is absolutely brilliant in front of goal. Now, for Barcelona, we're probably looking at around the... I was thinking it'd be more than that. 1k is actually pretty cheap for these guys on a marquee filter. So 900 there seems about right. EA tax is going to put us... Okay, 850, there's pretty much no one there. And for those of you who are new to the game, you can see nothing's moving. I button spammed while doing the search, and basically, for some reason in this FIFA, that crashes the game. So let's try that again. We're going to be selling the cards for 900 coins, which means at 700, we make 155 per card, which is actually pretty good. We cannot complain about that at all. And you know what is really easy to complain about? The fact that on a game that literally cost us the record price for a FIFA, I think it was like £90 for the Ultimate Edition and 60 or £70 for the other one, you're having a menu where if I click buttons too fast, the game crashes. On a game where people trade and snipe. Obviously, it's not actually sniping that crashes it, for those of you who don't know already. It's just like if I was to change the clubs in the club section of the filter like 4 or 5 times in the space of like a few seconds, it would just crash. And it happens with a few sections of the menu. Now, we have just missed an absolute ton of snipes on this Barcelona filter, and all of them actually look pretty good. I mean, that baldy snipe would have been beautiful, but we are going to move over to Seville. And what I will say is my fingers have literally turned to butter this year. It is so much harder to snipe, in my opinion, but I think that might just be because I'm worse at it, and so I can't really blame the game, but I am pretty annoyed that that's the case. We're going to be selling these ones for around 700, so we're just going to try and pick them up at 5. As you can see, the snipes are there. Unfortunately, my ability is not. We've managed to... I don't know how we didn't get Sumer there. That was like such a quick snipe. Surely you let me get a compare price. It's the same bloody card. And if you guys like this shirt or any of the other football shirts I've been wearing in the videos, check out Best Football Kids down in the description and get 12% off with my code. Next, we're going to stop off at the defender section of the Liverpool team because, of course, we've got Konate and Gomez. Now, that was a brilliant snipe that we've just missed there, but don't worry, we're hopefully going to get one in a moment. So looking at the K 1.4 mark, that's kind of where you're going to be sitting with these guys. EA taxing me 70 coins, which means at 1.2, you're going to make 130 coins. And we've managed to get a snipe, finally. You can see it's not just butterfingers. I think marquee matchup filters are a little bit harder because they are so easily done and also so popular. We got the double. I thought we got the double. I thought we got the double. We almost got the double. We're going to do... Oh, I'd like to get Konate and Gomez because that kind of completes the filter. If we can just get this next snipe. Right, we'll call it a day. We're going to move on to the next one. I don't want to spend too much time on each filter, but what I will go over is one that's really good right now, which is Premier League, Gold Rare, England, and Man City. If you have a look, you've got Foden, Grealish, and Stones, all 85 rated. We've touched on it before, but I thought it was worth mentioning because it is a brilliant filter. Now, looking at the defender option at Liverpool, I want to just check if there's any way we can break it down and get rid of Konate and Gomez. Now, after checking Footbin, I've realized that isn't a thing. However, what we can do is remove Konate from another filter, which becomes very good when you get rid of him. So we're going to put it up to a minimum of 32k, defender and French, and we are looking at these bad boys. You've got Saliba, and you've also got the likes of Varane, who I think is maybe around the 100k mark. I don't know how much he's actually going for right now. Saliba was going for like 70k the other day, but it looks like he's taken a bit of a hit. So maybe Varane's taken one too. I don't think they're as close in value as they used to be. We're looking at around the 52k mark, which I think is a good price to be sat at. Obviously, we've done the Foden and the Grealish filter. That's a good one to really build your coins up from the kind of 10k mark. Not a snipe, not today. You're not gonna trick me there. 52 is probably a good point. 52 there. Got 49, so 52 seems to be the price he's selling for. So at 52k, EA tax is 10%, so 5.2 halved. So you're looking at about 2.6. So if we go down to 48 is actually a K and a bit profit, which is reasonable. Because the minimum buy now is 32, it means we can make up to about 18k if we get him at 32,750. We're looking at that. So you've got a good berth of profit there, 2 to 18. We've missed a 45, and that probably would have been about, what, 7k profit, take off the EA tax. About 5k profit to me after EA tax, which isn't actually bad at all. Neither of that would have been, but it's okay, it's okay. We're going to get the third one. It's third time's the charm. I was looking away. I was checking how long I've been recording for. I wasn't focused. Now we're focused. We're ready. We're going to get the next one. Come on. We got it on the hour mark. How am I meant to do this? All right, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right, we're gonna have to call Saliba a day. And an interesting one you can do right now, if you go over to the Liga Santander female, I suppose is the way they'd call it. I think these guys are absolutely soaring. I don't know why it is, but they're pretty spendy right now. I managed to sell one earlier for like 10k. So I think they're a little bit more expensive than they should be. Maybe they've shot down a bit. You can see they're all kind of sitting at that 3k mark. I think it's because they work. That would have been a banging snipe. But I'm going to leave it there because I failed too many snipes. I'm going to get depressed, right? It's that bad. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe if you have. If you need coins, you're in the right place. Just make sure to come back, and I'll see you tomorrow.